But for the most part, you did it
but
alone.
I cried alone 100% of the times.
Right.
My most vulnerable moments were alone. 80% of the times. I would say 90% of the times.
Right.
I, did a couple of things in front of you in my support group and at church. That was it. But other than that, it was mostly alone. And here I am 3 months later, give or take. That was the easiest breath, bro.
Right.
I couldn't do that shit before.
Yeah. Can I piggyback on what you just said for a second? As far as because one of the things, alone is not always bad.
No, it feels bad in the beginning, but it's not bad at all.
I would like to think, and this is, we're going to get literal here, not liberal, literal, or just start narrating. Sometimes alone is great because you can be alone to sift through your own thoughts.
Yeah.
Not let anyone get in the way of your feelings. If you're upset and you're by yourself and you're breathing like I do, or whatever. And in my case, I have parents upstairs, but they don't always get it. You know how that goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when no one's interrupting and there's no other resonance, energy, vibes, kind of, you get to understand your own instrument and the sound of your own instrument, and whether or not, for you to use the music analogy, if resonance energy is like a string being plucked, bing, it needs to be tuned. Best way to do that is to be giving all your energy to that string and listening, and metaphorically speaking, and tune it, and not have anything else that's getting in the way of that tuning, right? So being alone is a great thing, but I think some people are afraid of being alone because they don't know what to do. Oh my God, I'm gonna think now? Oh crap, I'm gonna hear those thoughts in my head that I usually either try to drown out with alcohol or music or sex or screaming at people or running around sports or betting or something, like whatever, all the stuff I used to do. We're not running around with girls, but had an ex-wife at the time. But it's a weird existence when there's a bunch of people around you and you're falling apart inside, whether it's an ex-wife or kids or whatever, and you're trying to figure things out. It's hard. But then it's like you actually find yourself being alone physically, like I am now. And you're like, oh my God, it's like the one thing I want is not what I have every time. It's like I would love them to come through that door or that door, whatever, pointing right now. And I'd be like, oh my God. But at the same time, I got a lot of work to do, kid. I got to be alone the next few months. I guarantee it, because I got more work to do. I know it. I'm not there yet. You're much farther along than I am.
No, loco, pero...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I do. And you were, you was alone. And, coño, much, much tougher than me. Pero you wrote 200 fucking songs.
I did.
You know what I'm saying?
And I composed 99 of them.
You, I mean, I don't know how long of a time you had this idea, the GTalk.
A couple of years.
But it manifested during that time alone.
Right.
So...
Are you complimenting me? It's working. Go.
I am, because we forget that when you're alone, like me, I felt worthless, dude. And one of the 5
game plan
G-tabs G-plan is, we forget to compliment ourselves because we feel so shitty, right, that a compliment is nowhere near us, but it isn't here.
Yep.
Okay, because you are a good person. You have a good heart. You know that you were a good dad. You know you was a good husband.
Yeah.
You know you was a good employee. You know that you will help anybody that needs help. If you see a lady with a flat tire, she needs help, you will pull over to help her change her tire. You know all of these things.
Right.
But why is that so much in the back of the bus when you're feeling your shittiest and not bring it up to the front?
Right. Because we're afraid. Frankie, we're afraid.
No, we forget. We forget that we are awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you're consumed with sorrow and pain and agony, that, like, God damn, my fucking life is over. I got to start over. And it's like, shit. It's like, wait, hold up. You know what? It's like, wait a minute. Frank, you have a good freaking heart, man. You would do anything for anybody. Right. You know, you are a great brother. You are a great father. Right. Regardless of what anybody says. Yeah, my wife and I separated, but you was an outstanding husband. Right. You supported her no matter what. You forgave a lot. You did whatever you had to do for that woman. You are a good husband. You know, and you know what? She doesn't want to be with you no more. Fine. It doesn't matter. It didn't work out between you. Fine. It doesn't matter because that does not take away the value that you hold as a person.
Right. Because you determine that value.
Exactly. I appraise myself, and my appraisal value came in as fucking priceless. And I could say this 3 months later. I couldn't say this shit 3 months ago.
La portador de la verdad. That's all I could add to that. I'm going to chop that shit up. Wow.
Coño, I'm fucking sweating over here, dude. I'm in my moment.
I'm feeling good over here watching this art form over here. Just you doing your thing, man. But man, you summarized it. Again, though, I got to tell you, a lot of men are not like you. Bro, they're not going to take this approach. I mean, okay, you ready? I'm about to compliment you back, and you know, get comfortable because you ain't going to say anything for the next 30 seconds. Mm-hmm. What you just did there is a clinic. I just tingled on being a fucking man. Okay? Admitting vulnerability, showing it while you're even saying it. Being self-aware, emotionally agile, emotionally strong.